the chorus line, "Zindagi ab tum hi ho, meri aashiqui ab tum hi ho," should not be overpronounced.
Lovely.
It should be said in an as gentle way as possible. "Meri aashiqui ab tum hi ho."
म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर जब एक गाना बनाता है, क्या उसे पता होता है कि ये गाना चलने वाला है?
The so-called powers are always against ideas.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
इनके प्रोफेशन में भी यही होता है. I'll be honest with you, I have no interest in your personal life.
Arijit really resonated with me is when I heard him on television when he sang "माँ तुझे सलाम" on a TV show. वो एक जिगर चाहिए अपने अपने दर्शन को, अपने विचारों को, अपने सुरों को पूरी दुनिया के साथ बांटने के लिए, ब्रह्मांड में उसे खुला छोड़ने के लिए आपको हौसला चाहिए. रूप कुमार राठौड़ साहब को चुना, वो आंखें तेरी.
बिल्कुल.
तो उसके ऊपर भी चर्चा हुई कि हम इनकी आवाज कैसे लगेगी इस गाने के ऊपर, आप क्या सोच रहे हैं. एंड आई वाज वेरी श्योर ऑफ कि मेरे लिए रूप कुमार राठौड़ साहब ही इज प्योर गोल्ड.
Kabir Singh, what do you love about that soundtrack?
I think I would choose to be when we working on that soundtrack for certain creative reasons and for certain visionary reasons. A lot of senior writers were not convinced of Mohit and my vision at that point of time. मैं कितना ऑटो ट्यूनर यूज करता हूँ या नहीं करता हूँ, आप अगर आपके अंदर वो ऊर्जा है, खोज है, आप जाके सुन लीजिए, आपको मालूम पड़ जाएगा. आई लव दैट लाइन रिटन बाय सईद कादरी जी, "रख लूं छुपा के कहीं तुझको, साया भी तेरा नाम है दूं."
You know what's really special? Okay, so I don't do music interviews often or as often as I want to on my show. मतलब मेरा ही शो है, मुझे जो चाहिए मुझे करना चाहिए. लेकिन it's rare to find time because the guys who are making the music are honestly in a different zone. और अक्सर मुझे कहा जाता है कि आजकल मैं एक एल्बम पे काम कर रहा हूँ, तो थोड़ा सा रोहिणी जी खत्म हो जाए ना, उसके बाद मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ. But today's guest is extremely special because I have had the good fortune of playing like his first ever song on the radio, and I have been ever since playing his songs on the radio. So Mithun, thank you so much for joining me on Just to Feel Me. I am genuinely excited.
Thank you, Rohini. I'm equally excited to know कि my first song was premiered by you on radio. तो मेरे लिए भी ये बहुत special बात है.
It's amazing, yeah, and that was of course in 2006, yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, 2006.
2005,
Yeah, 2006, 2007. And then I remember this song where you sang, and that was वो अजनबी.
जी.
So आप ऐसे बतौर म्यूजिक कंपोजर तो आपने गाने बनाए ही थे,
जी.
लेकिन जब आपकी आवाज आई तो मुझे याद है उस टाइम मैंने कहा मिठून मिठून. And I remember the sonic quality of वो अजनबी was so different from all of the songs that were happening at that time. लेकिन वो गाना कमाल का था, तो इसी से शुरू करते हैं. उस गाने की क्या मेमोरीज है? बिकॉज द ट्रेन का गाना मुझे याद है, गीता बसरा उस गाने में थी मुझे याद है, एंड आई रिमेंबर शिल्पा राव साउंडिंग लाइक मक्खन.
So वो अजनबी actually the train का soundtrack, that was my first full soundtrack as a composer. उसके पहले I think जहर happened, कलयुग, बस एक पल, अनवर.
Yeah.
And they were very special albums मेरे लिए. And then the train happened and it was my first solo album as a composer, and I was really excited to work for the first time with Imran Hashmi.
Yeah.
And obviously my producers, Mr. Bajaj, and the energy of the project was very very. It was, everyone was supercharged.
It's lovely.
And I wrote a couple of songs, the melodies for it. And जब बात गाने की आई तो मैंने शूट मिक्सेस गाए थे उसके, which was 2 गानों के specifically. वो अजनबी was one and another one was जिंदगी ने जिंदगी भर गम दिए. तो ये दोनों गाने जो है वो मेरी आवाज में शूट के लिए चले गए थे. एंड मुझे लगा था कि मैं सही आवाज ढूंढ लूंगा उसको रिप्लेस करने के लिए मास्टर देने से पहले. पर जब वो बात आई, लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, तो सब लोग इतने, एक्चुअली मेरी आवाज ग्रो हो गई थी पूरी यूनिट के ऊपर, इंक्लूडिंग द डायरेक्टर्स, द प्रोड्यूसर, द म्यूजिक लेबल. टी सीरीज वाज रियली किक्ड अबाउट सिक्योरिंग माय वॉइस उस टाइम पे. एंड इमरान आल्सो फेल्ट दैट इट्स साउंडिंग गुड. तो जब सब ने मिलके, जितने भी, और सभी मेरे सामने दिग्गज थे उस टाइम पे, सब मुझसे सीनियर थे, उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं मिथुन, आपको अपनी आवाज़ बरकरार रखनी चाहिए।
क्या बात है।
So I finally gave in, and then I worked on the mixes, and then
Hmm.
songs came out and it just worked.
And it was a rage. It was a rage. I remember because I just feel as radio presenters, we've always had a pulse of kaun sa gana chal raha hai, nahi chal raha hai. And I remember that phase was so fertile for you. Let's talk about the Anwar soundtrack. My God, 2 tracks that आंखें तेरी मतलब आज भी that song just takes you into different zone. I think the amount of love that soundtrack got as well. It also told us कि इबादत एक इतना खूबसूरत इमोशन है कि आपको उस गाने को क्लासिफाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You could play it at 7 a.m. in the morning in that when people are going for a morning walk. You could also unwind to that song. Did that soundtrack mean a lot to you as well?
It did mean a lot to me. Anwar was special because my director Manish Jha, national award winner, and he always had a different vision and he gave me a free hand. I mean, उस टाइम पे आज जब हम 30 सेकंड के क्लिप्स की बात करते हैं, रील्स की बात करते हैं, आपको पता ही होगा कि मौला मेरे मौला का जो इंट्रो है वो 1.5 मिनट का है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल.
आई कुड डू दैट. तो से ना लागे 9 मिनट का गाना है, 9.5 मिनट का गाना है. तो एक कंपोजर को जब छूट मिलती है तो वो पूरी तरीके से जो उसकी जितने भी उसके अंदर जो आग है और जो एक्सप्रेशन है वो पूरी तरीके से उसको बहने देता है. एंड दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंड विद दोस सॉन्ग्स. बट उसमें इंटरेस्टिंग बात बहुत ये है कि उसका जब मैं मास्टर हैंड ओवर कर रहा था, हमारा एक रिचुअल होता है व्हेन वी हैंड ओवर द मास्टर टू द म्यूजिक लेबल फॉर डुप्लीकेशन. तो मैं बहुत उसका मास्टर जब मैं हैंड ओवर कर रहा था उस टाइम पे मैं बहुत मुझे लगा था कि दिस एल्बम बिल्कुल भी वर्क नहीं करेगा. I actually felt that for both the songs.
Wow, wow.
I felt I had become too indulgent as an artist. तो मुझे लगा था कि शायद मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लिया है.
बिल्कुल.
तो but it was too late because I was in middle of the ritual, so I could not even take it back.
But those 2 songs, my God, I think I'm glad you experimented. And because we got to know you a little bit. एक आर्टिस्ट को हम उनके काम से ही जान पाते हैं.
जी.
Because I'll be honest with you, I have no interest in your personal life.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear
I
that.
love Palak, I must say, mashallah to both of you. But I do know that for me, as somebody who is searching for these truths, it's because I want to know the art and the artist. And that to me is really important. उस दौर की एक खास बात ये भी थी that जो चल गया वो चल गया. It was such a fertile period of music. And I just feel like that late 2000s, even the Bas Ek Pal, like you brought in synth and electronic after, I think, the 80s. We had in Saat Samandar, Viju Shah, that sort of, vibe. And that brings me to the fact that I've always wanted to ask you, I've always taken your name as just Mithun, right? Was it a conscious choice for you to just be known by your first name? And I think that's something that you might have chosen.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a very strong choice that I made, but I always preferred to have one name as an artist. And my family legacy is really strong, and I come from a gharana of composers going back to my great grandfather.
Of course.
So I feel that there was one point where I obviously I owe it all to them, to the legacy of my family. But मेरे फादर ने मुझे एक बात सिखाई थी कि हम आपको सिर्फ क्या कहते हैं ना कि आपकी जो नींव है वो आपके परिवार से, आपकी शिक्षा से आ सकती है. Your foundation can come from there, but your expression has to come from within you. That's not something that can be given over to you, because every generation has something new to say, and that is very, very important for your surviving as an artist, for you to survive as an artist and to connect with your listeners. जो बात हम लोग कह चुके हैं, अगर आप वही बात दोहराएंगे तो फिर आप अपने लिसनर के साथ में कोई रिश्ता
जुड़ नहीं पाओगे. And you were so young, right? I remember when you got a call for the Zehar soundtrack, you were 19. You were at NM. You were in the middle of a lecture. And, you were asked to come. And that story, I think, is just legendary because I'm a Bombay kid. मुझे पता है कि उस दौर में हम लोग lecture में बैठते हैं और phone भी नहीं उठा सकते. It's usually like that. And I think that success came to you when you were really young. But I still feel like today we're 20 years in. Do you feel that that early success, what did it do to somebody like you? Like, did you ever, because I never saw you, Mithun, okay, be flamboyant, be out there. In fact, interviews भी Mithun देते ही नहीं थे.
जी
अब जाकर थोड़ा सा चलिए पॉडकास्ट वॉडकास्ट बनाना शुरू किया है. But were you too shy? What was the reason? Because you were successful.
I think I would not like to choose that word to describe myself. I think I was never shy. I don't even relate to the word introvert. I hardly feel an artist can actually be an introvert in the true sense, because an artist always puts himself out there or herself
Bilkul.
out there.
Beautiful.
Sometimes it's in the form of words, sometimes it's in the form of art. But वो एक जिगर चाहिए अपने अपने दर्शन को, अपने विचारों को, अपने सुरों को पूरी दुनिया के साथ बांटने के लिए, ब्रह्मांड में उसे खुला छोड़ने के लिए आपको वो हौसला चाहिए. I just feel that I chose not to speak probably through words, and I think I've had a great connect with my listeners without words also.
Yeah, it was just the music and
Just the
your
music.
audience connecting.
Absolutely, and I don't think anything else is needed.
लोगों को शायद हमारा ये पॉडकास्ट देखकर म्यूजिक का डायरेक्टर बनना है.
जी.
So, did you ever learn an instrument, for example? What was that like?
I think one very important aspect जो मेरे जीवन में रहा एंड जो मैं आपके दर्शकों से भी बांटना चाहूँगा कि अगर हम भारतीय फिल्म संगीत की बात करते हैं, इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट कि हम उसकी गरिमा को समझें.
बिल्कुल.
कई बार जो है लोग, मैं देखता हूँ जब हम फिल्मों की बात करते हैं या हिंदी फिल्मों की बात करते हैं या सिनेमा की बात करते हैं, तो एक बड़े ही संकीर्ण नजरिए से उसको देखते थे. हैव अ वेरी मायोपिक अप्रोच टुवर्ड्स इट, एंड I also feel sometimes people think that cinema is all fun and games, just like it is on the screen. लेकिन उस स्क्रीन पे वो ब्रीजीनेस दर्शाने के लिए उसके पीछे जो प्रक्रिया है वो बड़ी गंभीर है.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
You know, and I sometimes feel, especially for people who aspire to be a part of the cinema industry in our country, I can speak for music. Even in other departments, we have some great technicians in this country.
100%.
We've had some great directors, we've had great storytellers, great editors, cinematographers.
Yeah.
So I feel that that aspect of our industry is not spoken enough about. For the kind of music
Arrangers.
Arrangers.
Oh, yeah.
My father,
absolutely.
Mr. Naresh Sharma, has done so much of work, and I feel that that aspect, that technical superiority of our industry is not spoken enough about.
If I ask you, are you gifted or are you trained? What would you say?
I think my training was gifted to me.
First of all, though, he's used the word yovan. Nobody has ever used this word in my interview. Is that where your lyric writing emerged from?
My lyric writing actually emerged from a soundtrack called Murder 2.
I remember that.
Yes.
Of course. Dil Sambhal Zal. I mean, that is the song that...
Yes, bang on. So I feel that when that was a very important soundtrack for myself and Mohit Suri. And when we were working on that soundtrack, for certain creative reasons and for certain visionary reasons, a lot of senior writers were not convinced of Mohit and my vision at that point of time. They were not convinced of how the film's going to be looking finally and how they're going to come together. So we were left to fend for ourselves beyond a point. And Mohit is always very clear about his emotions, the way he projects his emotions. So उसी को पकड़ के मैंने कुछ references लिखे थे कि हम उसको बाद में जो है हम इसको डब करा लेंगे. लेकिन जब जब वक्त आया तो आई थिंक मोहित को लगा कि ये जो रेफरेंसेस के लिए लिखे गए ये बिल्कुल उम्दा है और दे आर लुकिंग वेरी गुड विद द विजुअल्स. एंड फाइनली वी हैड द बैकिंग ऑफ महेश भट्ट साहब एंड मुकेश जी, you know, who said that especially Bhatt Saab जो एक बहुत literary background से आते हैं, he really, you know, he's worked with the greats, whether you speak of Kaifi Azmi Saab, you speak of Indivar Saab, he's worked with them. So when he backed us up on that, we were like, you know, there is something in it and let's go with it. And we just retained those words.
You know, one of my favorite songs from a Bhatt Saab film has to be, and it's a very underrated song. So let's do this for a bit. ए शायराना सी है जिंदगी का मजा, आप भी जिंदगी का मजा लीजिए. I just love that song. It's so, I mean, it may not, you know, that's the thing. म्यूजिक हैज दिस क्वालिटी ऑफ रियली पीलिंग इनटू हु यू आर.
हम्म,
आप अपने आप से मिलते हो जब आप एक गाने से मिलते हो, क्योंकि अगर आपको गाना सच्ची में बहुत पसंद है तो आप समझते हो यार ये इमोशन मुझ में भी है. What were the songs that spoke to you when you were growing up? And I think that was the 90s, right? When you were growing up,
जी.
you were very young then. You were very young. You must have been like in your teens.
Kind of. So
Yeah.
I did my SSC in 2001. So 90s was me discovering, the world with my curiosity in that sense.
बिल्कुल.
And it played a very important part in like any other 90s kid, with the way Hindi music evolved at that point of time, and with the way cinema evolved, with the way our country, I think, evolved, and how ideas opened up.
100%,
in
yeah.
that phase, it played a very important role in my life too.
Yeah, Coca-Cola आ गया था उस टाइम पे, Star TV आ गया था, Channel V, MTV, these
हाँ
were
जी.
all the cool things that were happening in the 90s. And then there was Hindi film music, and then there was Nadeem Shravan, and then there was Jatin Lalit, and I remember that entire phase. Are there any songs that you absolutely loved during that time, or any soundtracks?
I love the soundtrack of Sajan, Dil Hai Ke Manta Nahi. Obviously, Ashiki 1. If we talk of Jatin Lalit, I have a lot of respect for them. I love the music of Gulam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I loved Amir Khan's character in Gulam. I
Sidhu.
loved
Yeah.
loved the fact when he says कि लहरों के साथ तो कोई भी तैर सकता है, लेकिन असली इंसान वो है जो लहरों को चीर के आगे निकलता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
That character, the way that film was written, that I loved the character of Ronnie.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, brilliant. I think that there was if you see Zakham again 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's
I think
also got such a great song. My God.
absolutely.
गली में आज चांद निकला.
गली में आज चांद
Yeah.
निकला. I think that was that was the second collaboration of MM Cream Ji and Bhatt Saath.
Bhatt Saath, yeah.
Before that, I think they did a Criminal together.
Yeah. Yeah. तुम मिले दिल खिले. What a great soundtrack.
So that's what I feel. There's see there could be things that you don't relate to, good and bad, in every part of the world. But there has been so much class in our country, in our creative industry, and that should be given its respect and due from time to time, I feel.
Now, you and Mohit were very young when you all started out. Okay.
Ji.
You were though even younger,
Ji.
and you were still much younger than him. How does an artist who's that young find his voice? Okay, what did you know then that this is your voice? How did you know that this is a good song? I know it's a very layman question, but please attempt to answer it for my audience. कि म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर जब एक गाना बनाता है, क्या उसे पता होता है कि ये गाना चलने वाला है?
I think ना पता हो तो बेहतर है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
तो I think ultimately रोहिणी जी बात उसी पे आती है कि हमारा मकसद क्या है एक आर्टिस्ट होने के नाते. Why you doing this? Are you looking to make a hit song, or are you looking to just communicate a feeling? I think if you take out every time, if you go out with the burden of creating a hit song, I mean, I have nothing against it. We all love the hits, and we all love the numbers, and we love the accolades that come with it. But I think that's more of a bonus. I think the primary goal of an artist should be communication. कि आप you tell the world what you feel, how you see the world, how you see. That's why I don't. बहुत सारे लोग मुझे पूछते हैं कि आप इसके ऊपर आपको क्या लगता है, या आप उस पे आप कमेंट नहीं करते, या आप विवादों पर कमेंट नहीं करते, या आप सोशल इश्यूज पे कमेंट नहीं करते, क्योंकि मुझे कई बार ये भी लगता है कि एक आर्टिस्ट अपने विचारधारा को, अपने दृष्टिकोण को अपने काम के जरिए बता ही रहा है.
बिल्कुल.
तो मैं कितना ऑटो ट्यूनर यूज करता हूँ या नहीं करता हूँ, अगर आपके अंदर वो ऊर्जा है, खोज है, आप जाके सुन लीजिए, आपको मालूम पड़ जाएगा. मेरे बहुत सारे गानों में मैंने जानबूझ के I have left the voice very pristine. It has its set of flaws, but I have left it just the way it is.
I think the greatest example of that has to be Tum Hi Ho. Because I remember I was in Singapore when I was on the radio there.
Ji.
And that's when Ashiki 2, the soundtrack broke.
Ji.
And I was like, oh, great, it's Mithun. Like, I know this guy. Like you have, this is the first time we're meeting, by the way, guys. So this is very cool. Because I have known you through your music forever.
Ji.
So I was like, अरे ये तो अपना दोस्त है, इसका गाना सुनेंगे. And I remember that song was so bold because it was so sparse. I don't know the word. I can't say khalipan because फिर भी भरा हुआ था. But it was fresh because it wasn't, I don't know the word. overproduced, या मैं क्या बोलूं,
Hmm.
and it almost scared me, at that point, saying that, wow, this song is like a whisper, but then after the whisper, it's a shout.
Hmm.
So let's go back to that defining soundtrack, man. Mithun, like, oh my God, Ashiki 2. I can see awards kept around you for that soundtrack as well. What was in that soundtrack, do you think, that again brought back just musicality?
Hmm.
You know?
That's a very profound question for me. For me, as being a part of it and as being the creator of Tumhiyo to answer, but I would just try and keep it simple. I think the innocence,
Yeah.
innocence,
Yeah.
because when we started out, we never had big games in mind. Mohit and me, we just wanted to create a soundtrack which is honest, which is simple, which is true to the story, which is true to our characters. Speaking of RJ and Arohi,
Yeah.
to bring the obsession of RJ and his yearning for Arohi, that how he yearns for her every
Mm-hmm.
moment, and the
Mm-hmm.
vulnerability of their relationship.
Mm.
When I recorded Arijit for that song, I still remember that afternoon when he came to record. And when I was hearing him back, when he was singing back the melody to me, it sounded so complete in its sense कि मुझे जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, क्योंकि वो भी नहीं था कि मैंने सोचा कि मैं इस गाने को बहुत खाली खाली रखूंगा.
No.
It wasn't that. It was just me reacting to what I'm hearing. So as I
Correct.
heard the vocals, I played the pianos myself, which I always do on every song, and I put in a few pads. I put in some minor layers here and there, and just when I felt full, and then when Mohit heard the song and when he shared that fullness with me, we knew that we didn't need to scream. In fact, I told Mohit, me and him were discussing ki the chorus line "Zindagi ab tum hi ho, meri aashiki ab tum hi ho" should not be overpronounced.
Lovely.
It should be said in an as gentle way as possible. "Meri aashiki ab tum hi ho." Just keep it gentle.
Lovely.
As you said, na, ki let's just whisper into people's ears, and
Yeah.
then that will become an inner shout in its own self. So, I think that just connected with people, and it
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just grew.
I think a lot of you and Arijit has been discussed. I know it has.
Ji.
But I want to know that when you work with someone who is on that brink of, breaking through, and I think मतलब आपका योगदान रहा, आपके गानों पर उनकी आवाज थी,
जी.
आपकी धुनों पर उनकी आवाज सजी, and it was the perfect vehicle, कि अगर ये गाड़ी है तो भाई चालक तो आप हो. It was beautiful. During that phase, did you know that this man is going to achieve what he's going to go and achieve? And if you did, what is that quality? Because I don't think it's just art or talent. You can tell us what it is.
I mean, it's again very difficult to bind something like this, because I feel I think the universe aligns with certain people in a special way, and we all are part of that outburst in different ways. It's very difficult for one person to comprehend something like this. But I can definitely tell you this much, that the first time Arijit really resonated with me is when I heard him on television when he sang, I think, "Ma Tujhe Salam" on a TV show. Was that the song that he
Yeah.
sang on
Yeah.
television?
Yeah.
And I myself, I mean, him and me are roughly around the same age only. I was very, very young myself, but I wasn't sitting over there like a great visionary, but there was something that struck with me back then when I heard him on TV. And after that, I happened to meet him. He came to my studio back in 2006 or 7, around that time. And there was something in his vocals which always resonated with me right back from then. So sometimes it's difficult to point out, Ernie, but I can definitely speak about his work ethic and how much he loves his craft. That I think is a very, very big uh, asset and a very big reason why any artist becomes this big. And if you embrace that journey, then I think extraordinary things do happen, and
That's
it can happen
amazing.
with anyone.
What fascinates me is that you were newish, okay? He was newish, but at the same time, as a music director, you would have a say,
जी.
कि आप कह सकते हैं कि ये जो गाना है, ये यही गा सकते हैं.
जी.
एक प्रेशर कभी नहीं हुआ कि ये आवाज क्यों, आप इनको क्यों नहीं लेते, इनके हिट गाने चल रहे हैं? What was that phase like, you know?
That is something, that is a pressure or a conversation rather, क्योंकि मैंने कभी उसका प्रेशर नहीं लिया. That I've always been dealing with.
है ना?
Yeah, I've been dealing with it from the beginning of my career. I still remember जब मैंने रूप कुमार राठौड़ साहब को चुना for आंखें तेरी,
बिल्कुल.
तो उसके ऊपर भी चर्चा हुई कि हम इनकी आवाज कैसे लगेगी इस गाने के ऊपर, आप क्यों क्या सोच रहे हैं. एंड आई वाज वेरी श्योर ऑफ कि
Hmm.
मेरे लिए रूप कुमार राठौड़ साहब ही इज प्योर गोल्ड.
So true.
ही इज प्योर गोल्ड एंड ही इज वन ऑफ द रतन्स ऑफ आवर कंट्री,
So true.
of that sort.
And he's also quite a maverick because he'll come once in a while, sing this Bollywood song. I remember in Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein.
हाँ.
Oh my God, like, you know, I was like, is that Roopji's awaaz? And it was him. And he sung one of the greatest love ballads of our time, which is Dil Ko Tumse Pyar Hua.
Yes.
And then, you know, about say 7 or 8 years later, you had a chance to do that for him as well.
So I feel as a composer, वो मेरा फर्ज है that you identify the best voice for the song, no matter वो आपके सदी के है नहीं है, आपसे सीनियर है, कोई न्यूकमर है, जो कोई है.
So true.
और उसको आप कास्ट कीजिए और उस पे आप अड़े रहिए. दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ योर जॉब एज अ कंपोजर. And I've always been honest to that instinct of mine, and thankfully I'm grateful to God it's always worked for me in that sense.
In that sense,
Yeah.
and you've given the gift to the world, right? Like imagine at that time if Arijit was not in Phir Mohabbat, I mean, what would have happened, right? And I think I remember a conversation with Mr. Rahman where I asked him once, I said, what made you choose Asha ji as the voice of Urmila? Because Asha ji was already legend and Urmila was, you know, in Rangila very young. And he said, voice has no age.
Wow.
And I had such a great time listening to that answer because I always wanted to. Of course, the songs are great, but ये जो एक vision है, वो सिर्फ उनका ही हो सकता है ना जो ये गाना बना रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल.
And yeah, so thank you for Arijit Singh, man.
नहीं, I mean बहुत interesting होता है because the so-called powers are always against ideas.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
इनके profession में भी यही होता है.
But then to deal with a rebel like me also can sometimes be a challenge. So that way the rebel in me, मेरे अंदर का जो विद्रोही है वो काफी जीवित है, and I want to keep him alive.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You and Mohit, let's talk about that. God, this combo is deadly. Okay, and now what? You all are 20 years together?
Yeah.
Is Palak jealous?
I recently was doing something with Mohit and he said something similar, but from his side, he actually told Udita that I've been a part of his life longer than she has.
Exactly. It's crazy. I love it because you know what? As you were talking about, हमारी जो हिंदी film industry है या हिंदी film music है, Hindi film music has always been about these partnerships. And I feel कि we've all grown up, like Nasir Sahab and Pancham, right? I mean, उनकी फिल्मों में पंचम दा का म्यूजिक होना was just a blessing. Subhash Ghai, Lakshmikant Pyarelal, like we just can't look away from this. And that's so rare today, you know. So do you feel that the two of you have, why do you all work?
Again, it's, you know, these are just way too profound questions for any person to.
Deep तो मैं हूँ ही, लेकिन लगती नहीं हूँ, which is the cool thing. But it's important because I really want to know. It's amazing how the two of you all have done it for 20 years together.
I don't know why Mohit and me have this. And today also, he's somebody that he'll call me 2 o'clock in the night, or 5 in the morning. He's an early waker. Rises early, so 5 in the morning he'll get an idea, he'll leave a text on my phone or he'll call me, and I just love that experience of him giving me an idea, of me playing him back a melody, of him telling me that let's put in a little more silence into it. Or the way I still remember when Tumiyo happened, I did the first Mukhda, then I did Tera Mera Rishta Hai Kaisa, Ik Pal Dur Gawara Nahi, and then Tumiyo, and then I kind of ended the track at around 3 minutes. And it was Mohit Suri who told me कि Mithun, silence आ गया है, सब कुछ आ गया है. I need a little more flight in the song. Can the song fly a little higher now? And that's when I wrote तेरे लिए ही जिया मैं, खुद को जो यूं दे दिया है. So ये जो तालमेल है,
क्या बात है?
This is beautiful between a composer and a director. I do not know why it works, but I can tell you that it's very honest from both sides, and we enjoy the process so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to keep that experience alive. And we're just looking forward to Sayyara together now, which is his next film.
Of course. And I'm looking forward to it for the music because, again, it's the two of you coming back together and I can't wait. Also, it's Yash Raj, guys. So I'm a huge YRF girl because I grew up,
Right.
maybe like yourself.
Right.
हमारा तो experience of music ही यश राज है यार मतलब वो वादियाँ वो Switzerland all of that.
Of course, I personally love watching love stories. I love scoring for love stories. And Sayyara it's a quintessential Mohit Suri film with the kind of layers and depth that the film has. It's a beautiful story, and it's a treat. It has been a treat for me to score for this kind of a narrative.
Amazing.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
It's very exciting, guys, and it's coming very, very soon. I can't wait for it. I do want to ask you a few of your tracks that I've written down. Tell us what you most love about these songs,
Sure.
okay? Phir Mohabbat, what do you love most about this song?
I love the fact that I could put in multiple voices together and make it one emotion.
Tell us more.
So the idea was just to, it wasn't pre-planned, but I recorded all my singers separately at different time zones. And I kept experimenting with different parts, structures. And finally, I put the song together as one, and it sounded right to me. I played it to Mohit, and he loved it. And Mukesh Ji Bhatt Sahab loved the song. And I sent it for mix. And then later on, a lot of people realized after seeing the CD, that time we used to have CDs, there are actually 3 voices in the song.
Yeah.
So it's one emotion. There's one storyteller, but 3 voices.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to ask you this, कि ये कैसा, duet तो हमने सुना था, लेकिन, there are 3 voices here and they're all different and it was very interesting. So it was a happy accident. Can we say that?
Absolutely.
Happy accident?
Yes.
All right. Wo Ajnabi?
I love the claps are one of my favorite instruments. I really love using claps in song. I think they add a lot of momentum to a track. And that song is entirely based on claps. So that's one of the things I love about the song.
I love that about the song too. I think that song has a thump, which I feel is just like this crazy rhythm. And I love that song even today. I still play it. Favorite song from the Ashiki 1, the original Ashiki soundtrack. Do you have one?
I think I would go with Tu Meri Zindagi Hai.
Kya gana hai? Super. From Ashiki 2 soundtrack?
My personal favorite? Okay, if I just keep aside Tum Hi Ho for now, I really loved Bhula Dena a lot.
Yeah.
Beautiful melody.
Yeah, and also very underrated. Not that discussed. So thank you so much for giving us an opportunity. To se naina.
I loved the fluidity of the song. उस गाने का कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है. तो मुखड़े अंतरे वाला उसमें कोई बाइंडिंग नहीं है. वो जाते रहता है. It flows. It's got तो से ना लागे पिया सावरे मोहब्बत तो एक जावेदा जिंदगी है शमा को पिघलने का अरमा क्यों है. It keeps flowing. कैसे जिया जाए इश्क बिन कैसे जिया जाए. बिल्कुल. I feel that
ध्यान
ध्यान ध्यान दरमन.
Yeah.
These are just expressions which are just flowing.
I love that. Thank you. You put it so nicely. This is why we want to talk to you, yeah? Okay, Maula Mere Maula.
Maula Mere Maula, I love that line written by Saeed Qadri ji. Rakhnu chupa ke kahin tujhko, saya bhi tera naam hai do. I always felt that the day I fall in love, this is how I would like to be. No matter what people call me. They call me obsessive, they call me possessive, they call me a so-called red flag. I don't care, but this is how I would like to be with the woman I love. I'm in love with. Love. And that's how I am today.
Kabir Singh, what do you love about that soundtrack? I think it's a very, very, very good soundtrack. It was another phase of music, I feel. Kabir Singh ka soundtrack just broke through again. What is your favorite song from there and why?
I think I would choose Tujhe Kitna Chahne Lage Hum. There was something very endearing about the way I wrote the song myself, and the way the expression is put forth. It's not very layered. It's very basic. It's very simple, but still intense. When you say कि तेरे बिन ना लेंगे एक भी दम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम. So तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम is a very basic expression. It's not something that would make for great poetry recital, but when the way it comes in the song, I love the way that this sat. And
that's the difference between lyric writing and poetry writing.
could be
Yeah,
one way
yeah,
of looking
yeah.
at it.
Sanam Re, I think what a song. I think another song that deserves. रेडियो ने बहुत इस song का शोषण किया है,
जी.
इस्तेमाल किया है, because it's just every time you play it, it's just so hummable, it's so lovable. Does this have a special place in your heart?
Yeah, I really love the heartland value that Sanam Re has, and what would I say is special for me about that song? So I wrote that song when I was actually on my way. I was flying to Abu Dhabi for a concert, and a lot of it I actually wrote on a flight.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
conceptualized it right. The basic melody was there. The song had already was already with the director for shoot, but I was putting forward the antra, and I think those lines that मेरा मुकद्दर सवारा है यूं नया
बिल्कुल.
सवेरा जो लाया है तू तेरे संग ही बिताने हैं मुझको मेरे सारे जन्म रे.
क्या बात है.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Think about हमारी अधूरी कहानी is that the entire soundtrack was the film for me, okay? And I just feel that it was such a quintessential Mahesh Bhatt world where you turn around and you're looking at them and the music is telling you the story, okay? Was that a soundtrack that was special for you too?
I think हमारी अधूरी कहानी has been one of the most intense stories in that sense that
Yeah.
I've worked with. I think Mohit was uh, very committed to displaying the dignity and the layers of that relationship. You know, in society can have various perspectives on the relationship between Imran Hashmi's character and Vidyaji's character in the
Vidyaji's,
film.
yeah.
But he wanted to maintain the dignity of it, and so I think that process was something which rubbed off on me as well. And the song that I did for the film, "Ae Hum Nawa,"
Oh man. Would you sing a little bit today for us?
yes, I'll sing a little bit. "Ae Hum Nawa, मुझे अपना बना ले, सूखी पड़ी दिल की इस जमी को भिगा दे, हूँ अकेला जरा हाथ बढ़ा दे, सूखी पड़ी दिल की इस जमी को भिगा दे, कब से मैं दर दर फिर रहा, मुसाफिर दिल को पना दे, तू आवारगी को मेरी आज ठहरा दे, हो सके तो थोड़ा प्यार जता दे, सूखी पड़ी दिल की इस जमी को भिगा दे.
Oh man, goosebumps. That was so beautiful. Thank you for singing for us.
Thank you.
Is there a favorite singer that you work
Nahi,
with? Is there a certain person that you wished you worked with?
Lata ji.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But you must have met her.
I had the good fortune उनके चरण स्पर्श करके उनका आशीर्वाद मैं ले चुका हूँ 1 या 2 बार. बट वो एक आवाज़ है, मुझे लगता है कि मैंने जब उनका व्हेन वी अनफॉर्चुनेटली लॉस्ट हर, आई हैड रिटन समथिंग उस विषय में, एंड आई वाज नॉट श्योर शुड आई पुट इट आउट, and then when Palak read it, she told me कि this is one of the most beautiful things she's ever heard in context of Lata ji, you should put it out. I put it out then on my Instagram, and मैंने लिखा था कि कोई भी आर्टिस्ट जब होता है वो एक क्या कहते हैं ना कि हम जैसे सा को ढूंढते हैं, सा की साधना करने में मतलब पूरा जीवन निकल जाता है उस सुरों को सही सा को खोजते हुए. तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हर आर्टिस्ट जो है वो अपना जीवन व्यतीत करता है सा को खोजने में या सुर को खोजने में, और वो अपने आप में एक बहुत खूबसूरत सफर है. लेकिन अगर ये एक तसव्वुर की बात है, अगर कोई मुझे लगता है कि सृष्टि में ऐसी कोई आर्टिस्ट रही है जो सुरों को खोजती नहीं है, बल्कि सुर उनको खोजते हुए आए और बोले उनको खोजते हुए आए कि हे माँ, आप अपने गले से, अपने श्वास से हमको जीवन दीजिए, क्योंकि आपके गले से ही हमारा आकार जो है वो स्पष्ट और सिद्ध निकलेगा. तो मुझे लगता है वो लता जी है.
Oh my God, goosebumps, man. What a thought. What a beautiful thought. And I do want to say here that the greatest thing about her is how casually she took herself.
हम्म,
हम फोन करते थे हर साल उनके जन्मदिन पर, रेडियो पे हम
जी
ये चीजें कर पाते थे।
जी
हर साल वो फोन उठाकर इतनी विनम्रता से हमसे बात करती। हम तो यार मतलब कौन है? आई मीन आई विल बी ऑनेस्ट विद यू, आई एम अ गर्ल फ्रॉम सायन गाइस। ऑनेस्टली एवरीथिंग इन माय लाइफ इज अ बोनस। स्पीकिंग टू लता मंगेशकर had to be the peak of what we've ever achieved. And we would say, you know, calling from the radio, happy birthday. And then she'd be like, आप घर कब आ रहे हैं? आप रेडियो हैं? She had so much respect for the medium, and that's when I realized that she may be Lata Mangeshkar, but she's Lata Mangeshkar because she knows how to give respect. And I feel जितना आप respect देते हो, उसका 10 गुना आपको मिलता है.
मिलता है।
And she was just wonderful. She used to say, "घरी ये वरण भात and तूप देते तुला," and I used to be like, "Wow!" And my mom used to be like, "Do you know today what has happened? Like the greatest thing in the world has happened to you." I miss her a lot. I mean, we
Of
all miss her a
course.
lot. But that's a great thing. I wish you and she would have done a collaboration at some point. Is there an artist currently who you haven't collaborated with, who you think you'd want to?
I think Jaspinder Narula ji has a fantastic voice. I'd love to record her someday.
She really does. And she's lovely.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, she's a powerhouse of a talent, and some brilliant recitals have come from her.
Yeah. What do you think going forward is going to be your musical responsibility? Do you feel that, do you have one? Is it important to you?
I think I'm more answerable to myself. I feel that responsibility within me about what has been given within me, and I just have to uh, fulfill that responsibility, because the way people uh, see you can be different, but the love that comes to you, it comes for a reason. And if this gift, as आपने पहले भी पूछा, has been given to me, I think putting it forth with discipline that comes from you. You know, the focus, the discipline, commitment, application, all of these things are very important in life, and I find myself answerable to myself in that sense, what's been given to me. So maybe, yeah.
I've always wanted to talk to you. So this was so wonderful. I hope this was also fun for you.
Yeah, it was fun, and some of the questions really profound.
God, that's not me, guys. No, we try because see, I think your music evokes that, right?
जी,
क्योंकि हम आपके
जी।
म्यूजिक जैसे आपका काम हो,
Correct.
इंशाल्लाह वैसे ही लोग आपसे बात भी करेंगे.
जी।
And I think that if you feel that it was profound, it's because your music has been so wonderful. Thank you, Mithun, for giving us such beautiful tunes over the last 20 years. Happy 20 years in the industry.
Thank you.
And here's to the next 20. And I'm not going to wait 20 years again to talk to you. So please मुझसे बात करते रहिएगा.
जरूर जरूर
Yeah?
दोबारा आप आइए. Really
Lovely.
glad you came. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
मैंने आज रोनी जी से बहुत सारी बातें की है, मेरे जीवन के बारे में, मेरे संगीत के बारे में. तो ज़रूर आप इसे देखिए, और मैं आपको कहूँगा कि इनके चैनल को भी ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें.